Alright, so today we're going to talk about how to get your big ideas ready for the school year. So, first step, if you had one last year and you remember your username and your password. So, if you were in my class, I had you screenshot it. So, if you have a school iPad, you might still have that in your pictures, your username. If not, then if you just remember it, that's awesome. So, we're going to go through that. I remember my username, I remember my password. So your username is usually, so I did Jane Doe. So it's usually your first initial, your last name, and then it's 3 digits. It could be 989, it could be 010, it could be any 3 digits, whatever it was. So if maybe that refreshes your memory. So first letter of your first name, your whole last name, and then 3 digits. So your password should always be capital H, lowercase ms, and then your student ID number. Okay. So password should always be capital H, lowercase ms, and then student ID number, then login. Okay. So if I log in here, there's some cool resources that you can use. So the Student Dynamic ebook. So depending on what grade you are, you can choose which book you want to use. So she is already enrolled in this class, but when you get in there, you shouldn't have a class enrolled. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your name and you're going to click Add Class. Okay, and then you should find these on either the board on your school. You could ask your teacher, or it might be on on Canvas. So the code that my teacher or Jane Doe's teacher gave her was TPBS. THKRXY3A. Yours is going to be different. This is not the only one. This is just the one that I made up for this example. Okay, and then you push next, and then it says you have added whatever hour. It should say like gold, second hour, 7th grade, or third hour, black, 8th grade, okay? And then you're gonna click next, and then you should be all good. And then when the teacher assigns assignments, they should go here. And then if you have some late assignments, they will go into overdue. Okay, so that is how you are going to get into Big Ideas and add a class if you already know your username and everything. So let's say I don't know my username, okay? So I'm going to come to this screen, go to bigideas.com, and this is going to be blank usually, and you're going to go new to Big Ideas. So step 1, you enter your code. So the class code that we just used was TPBSTHKRXY3A. That's what my teacher gave me to use. And then you're going to push next, whatever the code was. Then you're just going to follow it. So I'm going to do John. This is my first name. My last name, I'm going to do Doe again. It could be whatever. And then you're going to enter your password. This is something you need to make sure you do. Your password needs to be capital H, lowercase ms, and then your student ID number. So I'm going to use 27851 as my student ID number. If you do not know your student ID number, it should be located on the back of your ID card. Also, teachers should be able to find it for you. Okay, so then I'm going to do, again, it says confirm it, so I'm going to do capital H, lowercase ms, and then my student ID number. Okay, so if you are brand new to Big Ideas, you can use your regular student ID number, okay, on this part. If you have, and you are not brand new, and you just forgot your username or your password, what you are going to do at the end of it is add a 0, because if you push next, it won't work. It will say you have the same student ID number as someone else. So put a 0 at the end, and then if it keeps saying that, put another 0, okay? And then I'm going to push next. It says, welcome to Big Ideas, please wait. As it's loading us through. Okay, once you get to this screen on your iPad, this is your username. You need to screenshot that. You need to screenshot it and put it in your pictures so you can go back and find, oh, my Big Ideas username is this. So you need to screenshot this, and then I'm going to write it down also just so I have it more than one place. Okay, and then I'm going to go log in. And then you should be able, so it's JDoe 990. Okay, and then my password should be capital H, lowercase ms, and then my student ID number, login. Okay, and then you got in and you have your second hour 6th grade math, and you will be good to go. Alright, so if there's any questions, please feel free to email me, let me know. Make sure you go and look at what these things are, because there's a student dynamic ebook that has examples of what we did in class. It's actually just the book that we follow on here. Just go ahead and play with some of the tools on here. Alright, so that is how you get into big ideas. Have a great day.